one of the things I would suggest is trying your best to eat a lot of veggies. So when you're at don't have much experience with all-inclusive. I think I've been to one. But as I understand, it's mostly like buffets. Is that how you
I think they're, depending on where you go, I think a lot of them are buffets. You can go to restaurants as well.
Yeah. But try your best, to load up on the salads and eat a lot of veggies and stay away from those deep fried meals like the deep fried fish or the deep fried chicken, whatever.
Right.
Those French fries. I know a lot of places probably have like nachos and cheese and all of those kind of things as well for snacks. So try your best to stay away from those things and stick to fruits and veggies as much as you can.
Yeah, I would say start with veggies. Like if it's a meal, whatever that meal may be, and it's a big breakfast, a big buffet. I mean, like start with veggies. Like start with a small plate of veggies and eat those first, and just take your time. I know that we get excited. There's all this food that looks fantastic, but eat your veggies mindfully, and then understand that you can go back. No one's going to take all the food away.
No!
Actually, in fact, a lot of places that I've heard about, they leave the food out there all day, which is a bit of a deterrence for me. But the food's going to be there, especially at these all-inclusives. There's going to be more than enough food. So relax, enjoy your food, have a big plate of veggies first, like a big salad, or maybe just chopped veggies, and maybe if there's some hummus or tzatziki, enjoy that first. And then move on to your next meal or next portion of that meal.
Yeah, and make sure you are eating, because a lot of times I think that the food might be a bit far away or a bit off course from where you are, so let's say at the beach or the pool. So it's like, I'm not gonna go over there and eat. I'm happy and comfortable where I am. But make sure you eat. Make sure you have a nice breakfast, even a larger breakfast, maybe like an omelet and some lots of fruit and stuff like that. Make sure you go for your lunch, for your supper, and then if it is possible, if there's a little store or even a little grocery store nearby, go and get some things for snacks throughout the day, because that'll keep your metabolism running.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think sometimes they only put out food at certain times. So make sure you have those snacks with you, or I don't know if you can take a plate with you and put in your room. Like,
I don't know, but
not sure what you can do, but make sure you eat. Like especially if those options are out there, make sure, and if not, find a way. Like Dorothy was saying, go to the grocery store. I think it'd be a great idea to set little alarms on your phone.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Like little reminders to make sure you eat. As we teach and coach, it's the minimum of 3 meals a day.
Yeah.
It's a very bare minimum. And then have your snacks around that. So just do the best you can with the circumstances you're under.
Yeah. The next tip I have just thought of is water. So make sure you are drinking lots of water. You're in the sun as well, which is dehydrating you, and just get that water in you, and try to limit your fruity drinks, your pop, your alcoholic drinks. I know we're on vacation and it might be unrealistic to say don't drink or stay away from alcohol. But if you are consuming some alcohol, just try your best to stay away from the pop and the juice and those like sugary drinks.
Yeah, just remember that whatever you're mixing your alcohol with, those are added. We don't talk about counting calories, but those are added calories per se. Those are also added toxins that you're putting in your body. So your, like Dorothy was saying, your fruit drinks, your sodas, like all that kind of stuff is substances we normally would stay away from. So just because you're having a fancy drink doesn't mean that. Just be conscious of what you do in your body.
Yeah, and then again, just like coffee, we always say if you're drinking 1 cup of coffee, then have 2 cups of water. I would suggest the same with alcohol. Like if you're having 1 alcoholic drink, then make sure you're making that up with a couple glasses of water.
That's right. That's a great idea. Like always double up on that water because it's going to make such a big difference. Hydration.
Huge difference.
The next day. I mean, you want to get there. I think sometimes we get to these types of vacations, resorts, and maybe we have a few too many drinks because we're all excited. But that's going to affect the rest of your week. You might be dehydrated or moody, and then you wake up and you want to have a coffee or another drink. I don't know, but enjoy yourself. But just make sure you're conscious of the choices that you're making, because that's going to affect your week there and maybe the week after.
Maybe you get home and it'll keep coming. Yeah, but the next thing I was going to touch on is exercise. So it might be difficult on vacation to feel motivated to exercise, but even those little things like getting up and going for a walk, or catching an aqua-size class at the pool, or even something like playing like volleyball in the water. Is that how you call it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like little things. Those little things are gonna make a difference too. I'm sure the resort facilities have exercise room as well. Like if you are feeling pumped, then you can check it out. But I would suggest having a routine and getting up and doing it right away, even before breakfast, because then you don't have to think about it
But
either.
I'd rather people that are long over. They shake it off and pull themselves to
Shake
the
it
gym.
up, shake it up.
I think it's important to come with a plan.
Yes, excellent.
Like nutrition, fitness wise, go on your vacation or your holiday with a plan. I understand that many times we're like, oh, I just need a break from reality. There's nothing wrong with that. Like we need a break, we need a time out, we need a reset, whatever it is. But I think some people go into vacations fully planning on doing absolutely nothing. Like just laying in the sun and drinking Mai Tais. I mean, and like I said, I don't know if there's anything wrong with that, but our mindset should match up with the lifestyles and the goals that we want to accomplish. So many of us have been working hard in a fitness group or fitness routine or classes or personal trainers or whatever that is with our nutrition. We don't want to go, like I've heard of people gaining 15 pounds on these things.
Yes, me too.
And like with all the food selection, with the alcohol, with the inactivity, and I just think that self-sabotage is something that we should be considerate of. And going on this vacation, just like throwing everything out the window. But just coming in with a plan and knowing that you're going to be a bit more active, that you're going to find places or times to work out. That we have our at-home workouts, for example, videos, printable PDFs, that's an option. There's going to be a gym there somewhere.
Yes. Yep.
That's going to be an option. Or like Dorothy was saying, just getting active and moving around. And I think that if there's a beach around, you can get up and walk up and down the beach.
Down the beach, yeah.
So there's so many different options. It's just, I really think that it's that mindset of saying like, I'm going in believing and thinking that I'm going to be active while I'm away. You can still enjoy yourself and be active.
Oh yeah, definitely.